have the virus and you are positive. That's why we still need to go what they call a PCR test. The test with the big machines, which is based on your saliva or other, they use the nasal swabs, and that's at CVS or in other places. I also want to be clear, this isn't a quick process. So conducting the random sample with the serology test and analyzing the results for prevalency takes time. It takes more time than it does for the current nasal swabs that we are using. And it requires expertise and science to get it right. And my whole name of the game from day one is to be focused on facts and science and be highly professional and expert in everything that we've been doing. So to that point, today I'm announcing that we are assembling a testing and validation task force with experts from around the state to help analyze and draw conclusions from the data that we find with these serology tests. And I want to announce that we have two fantastic co-chairs of this task force, both from Brown University and Lifespan, Dr. Angie Caliendo and Dr. Jonathan Curtis. They will be our co-chairs of the task force, and they will work with Dr. Nicole and her team to do what's required to validate the test, set up the study, and then evaluate the outcomes. I want to tell you, it's going to be weeks, not days, before we have results to share. I'm sure one of the first questions will be, Governor, when are we going to do this random sample? How many people are we going to sample, and when are we going to have the results? The answers are, let's let the task force and the experts do their work, and I don't know. But I do know it's going to be weeks, not days, because we want to get it right. In the meantime, if you have symptoms, if your doctor tells you you need to get tested, go do that at one of our testing centers. We're still going to continue to test 3,000 plus people a day. I'm happy to answer any questions about that. Okay, moving on to some more of the economic factors related to the crisis. So, throughout this crisis, I've been telling folks to stay home if you can. If you can work from home, you have to work from home. Having said that, some of us have to go to work. That's just a fact. There are many of us who have had to go to work every day. And if you're one of those people, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your courage and your stamina and for everything that you've been doing to keep the people of Rhode Island safe. I've said it so many times, I'll say it again. You really are heroes. Every single person who goes to work every day feels a little nervous. Myself included, all of us. And if you go to work in a nursing home or communal setting or assisted living or group home, that's triply true, or hospital. So I want to again thank you and let you know you are top of mind for me. You inspire me, and we want to do everything we can to support you. It's been a tough time. It has been such a tough time, especially for those providing care on the front lines in communal healthcare settings, nursing homes, group homes, assisted living, and the like. These operations are 24/7. You interface with patients, and this is where we've seen the outbreaks of the virus. Added on to that, many of these employees who are caring for our loved ones in these communal settings are low-wage workers. These are folks who go to work every day making $12, $13, $15 an hour under very trying conditions and making it so that our loved ones can be cared for. Not surprisingly, we are hearing of staff shortages. We're hearing, particularly from nursing homes, group homes, serious staff shortages. That is a reality. I had been hoping that by now the federal government, the Congress, would have done something to provide a wage subsidy to help us stabilize that workforce. And I still hope that that will happen. And by the way, I want everyone to know that our federal delegation, our congressmen and senators, favor that, and they're working hard for it. In the absence of that, I've decided to take action. because these folks, we have to help them and we have to send them some relief. Frankly, we have to give them a raise for doing the job that they're doing, and also help to make sure that these staff shortages don't continue, because we need to fill these shifts. So I'm very pleased to announce right now a congregate care workforce stabilization fund for private providers in Rhode Island. The fund will provide temporary pay increases for next month to low-wage frontline workers at eligible Medicaid-funded residential facilities. So again, residential communal, nursing homes, group homes, homes for the developmentally disabled. These raises, these wage subsidies are targeted at people, available for people that make $20 an hour or less. So again, these are really the people doing the hardest work under the toughest conditions at the lowest wages. Starting next week, employers can apply to the Office of Health and Human Services. This isn't forever. We cannot afford to do this forever, and I am optimistic that Congress will do something. It's temporary, but it's now. I want you to start receiving a raise in your paycheck as soon as possible. So starting Monday, we're open for business. I encourage the providers to apply, and we want to see this in the paychecks of folks starting that first week of May. We also know that these congregate or communal care settings need additional supports. I hear it every day, all kinds of additional supports. More testing, more PPE, more information. So I hear you, and to that end, starting this weekend, starting tomorrow, I've directed the Rhode Island National Guard to provide additional support in these communal care settings. So the Guard is assembling teams of professionals to provide additional support to nursing homes, group homes, and the like. They're going to help with infection control. They're going to help with PPE guidance. They're going to help with testing questions. They're going to help you. Help is on the way. That is my message. If you're in a nursing home, if you're in a congregate care setting, help is on the way. These are experts. They know what they're doing. They've been dealing with this, and they're going to come to you and provide you with on-site help. So again, it's not enough. I know it's not enough, but it's a lot. It's more than we've had, and I hope it responds to some of the anxieties